FOMC day, motherfucker. Well, it was today. Haha. MJC coming in huge already. Powell. Powell fucked the markets. Yeah, he really did. All right, guys, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. So we're post FOMC. Did you survive? Okay, we talked about for the past week up until today. We talked about surviving until post FOMC. Did you survive, or did you get liquidated? Did you get liquidated, or did you survive post FOMC? Let me know in the chat. Did you survive, or did you get liquidated? If you get liquidated, I'm sorry, man. It's not funny, but I should be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing, okay? Hopefully you didn't get liquidated. I hope you survived, all right? Hope you survived out there. But we are now post-FOMC as we did get the 25 basis point rate hike, but, you know, I don't even watch the FOMCs anymore. But today, I guess, Powell talked about, you know, only 2 cuts instead of 4 next year and, you know, a bunch of stuff, right? So, you know, it is what it is. Hearsay. Keith survived. He survived. Let's go, dude. All right. Anyways, I've been surviving, baby. I haven't been this relaxed since 2021. Let's go. Shout out to Franco, man. You know I'm just pushing your buttons. If you got liquidated, let that be your lesson to trade spot. Yes. Spot, leverage for fun. Spot for real stuff. Okay. I learned that lesson a long time ago. All right. Anyways. Yeah, so we got Bitcoin that went down back to about 100,154, right? Kind of just continuing in this channel, right? It kind of came to the top of the channel, came back down. And I think what we talked about yesterday, I should have just brought up a clip, is we said, okay, FOMC day, maybe Bitcoin comes back down, and altcoins just probably be weak into FOMC, which was the case, right? Altcoins were selling off into FOMC. And then Powell came on and they went down a little bit more, right? So we're now post FOMC, right? So now kind of stock market's dumped, right? Bitcoin dumped, altcoins dumped, right? So now we kind of let the dust settle, all right? We let the dust settle. We see where we end up, okay? And we kind of do our thing. Now that we're post FOMC, okay, which I think a lot of people were hedging and shit into this, I think what we have to look at is the past, all right? And kind of what's happened at this point. So obviously, dude, like we're back down at 100K, right? I think, in my personal opinion, I think any dips below 100K are gifts for Bitcoin if you get it, right? Especially into this channel, right? If you can get into this channel like mid 90Ks, I think those are gifts. Not gifts like fucking pictures, like gifts on a platter. If you can get it, like for like any like trades, I think those are gifts. But I think most people want to know what's going on with the altcoins, man. The altcoins. All right, so what's going on with those? Well, we have a couple different things going on that we got to talk about, man. So one of them's not good, and then one of them is we're gonna look at what happened last cycle, right, into December, or basically into January, right? And we're gonna look at ETH BTC and why I think next week, okay, is very important next week if we're gonna do what we hope that we're gonna do with altcoins next year. It's very important to see what ETH BTC does next week. All right. Yo, Jesus! Let's go, dude. Crypto needs an enema, flush out all the shit. Bro, all the shit's getting flushed. Look at memes. Look at memes, bro. Bonk. New low. The good thing is the strong altcoins like XRP, Chainlink, CRV, Crow, they're all in the same range. Like they're literally not even close to where their lows were in that last liquidation we had. They're all in the same range. The shit altcoins are getting fucked though. Sorry, excuse my language. I'm not supposed to swear. God, we're only like, what are we? Like 8 minutes into the damn stream? God. Dude, I'm not supposed to be swearing, man. Damn. All right, no more swearing, Jordan. No more swearing. This is my thing where I'm not supposed to do. But yeah, all the crap coins. are getting absolutely disheveled right now. Look at whiff, bro. This is why I cut this thing. Looked like crap right here. I cut it right here, dude. I was like, I'm out of this. That thing get absolutely catapulted right back below support. Memes are getting fried, absolutely fried right now, which I think is a good thing. But the strong altcoins, I think, right? Kind of zoom in. Yeah, they're coming down, right? They're coming down, but they're fine, right? And if you bought the dip down here on these strong altcoins, right? If you bought Chainlink down here at $20, you're doing all right, right? If you bought CRV, you know, on this wick, you're still up, right? You bought XRP on this dip, you're still up, right? You bought these strong alts, you're doing fine. If you bought, you know, the coins that aren't really in a strong trend, you're kind of hurting right now, right? So focus on strength, right? The strength is what's there, and it's very obvious what coins are strong right now. We talked about this yesterday too. Focus on the strong coins, man. But anyways, besides that, we're getting ahead of ourselves, dude. Who said that? Wait, someone else said it. Jesus Lord, you guys are coming in hot today. BO Vitality said mostly a sea of red and Tima is going parabolic again. What is Tima? I don't know what Tima is. I'm assuming it's just some freaking meme too. I guess just some meme. I don't know. But anyways, where should we start today? Where should we start? Well, let's start off. Let's start off with a little bit of Bitcoin dominance. So let's zoom in, and Bitcoin dominance right now, guys. I got to see how this closes the week. I think it's going to be very important to see how Bitcoin dominance closes the week. Because if we go to the weekly, you can see that it's attempting to get back above the bull market support band. All right? Like, it's attempting to do it. Arthur Morgan. Arthur Morgan, let's go, man. I think you're the one that said, look out for Chainlink to go lower. Yeah, I think, yes, you're the one who said you were in the Chainlink long. And I said, it's probably going to go lower tomorrow. Dude, it probably hit that level exactly. I think it did. At least right now. We'll see. Let's see if it hit that level, dude. Dude, I didn't even get there yet. Could still go lower, honestly, into next week. But we'll talk about altcoins in a little bit. I don't want to spend too much time on altcoins right now, to be honest. Anyways, let's see how this week closes on Bitcoin dominance. I think it's going to be... Dude, next week is so important, I think, to see what altcoins are going to do. Why do I think next week is important? One, let's see Sunday where Bitcoin dominance closes. I'm hoping that altcoins can get a little bit of a bounce before the end of the week, right? And Bitcoin dominance can come a little bit down, right? Bitcoin can get a bounce, but altcoins maybe bounce a little bit harder. Hopefully, maybe not. And it's really to do with ETH. But anyways, I guess we can close slightly above. But what I think is important next week, guys, look at ETH BTC. And we talked about this yesterday too. ETH BTC, why I think this is so important is the Christmas week, all right? The weekend of Santa Claus, the weekend of the elves, okay? The weekend of, wrapping presents and opening presents and Jordan getting his guitar on Christmas. That I'm very, very excited to get my guitar, man. I really excited to get my guitar, man. I can't freaking wait. Play the Bank of Canada clip. All right, just for you, man. All right, let me talk about this, and we'll play the Bank of Canada clip. Why is this important? Well, every Christmas week, in the 4-year cycle, so that the halving year Christmas week has marked the ETH BTC low, or the final low, before it actually started to really move up in the 2 previous cycles, right? So 2016, I'll show you right here. 2016, this was ETH BTC, and what you'll notice is the Christmas week, right? So the weekend of December 26th, right here, right? What you'll notice is, I guess it's technically, that was the last red candle. But the week of Christmas week, you can see was the last red candle there before we had a complete turnaround on ETH BTC heading into 2017, right? So halving year, Christmas week was the low, reverse. This was also 2020, right? So this was the Christmas week, right? We were kind of coming down for about 6 months on ETH BTC, getting absolutely obliterated, like a 50% dump. That was the low right here on the Christmas week, December 21st, 2020, right? Also the halving year. And from there, it was really move up time on ETH BTC. And then if you notice where we are right now, next week is Christmas week. All right, so I guess if we look at this and we say, okay, are we expecting a turnaround on Christmas week on ETH BTC? And if we are, that probably means altcoins are going to do well. If it doesn't, then this is just not going to work. So I guess how I look at this is maybe we could expect some weakness on altcoins going into next week. All right. Don't be surprised if there's some weakness on altcoins going into next week. But in the last, at least in the last two previous cycles, the Christmas week was the turning point on ETH BTC to start really moving up. So I don't know if it will be. Let's see. But we are coming up on that next week, just like 2016 and 2020. And also we have Bitcoin dominance right at the top of the bull market support band. So put 2 and 2 together. Very important next week, in my opinion. Very important next week to see where we end up on that front. Yo, Pelosi, dude, Pelosi is the best trader of all time. There's no way she doesn't get shit. There's no way she isn't getting knowledge from all these things, dude. Did they ban her from trading? Didn't that happen today? Didn't that literally happen today? I think it did. I think it did. I think it did. This is not 2020, buddy. It's go down time. Let's go, Psycho Pro. Let's go, man. Isn't rate cut supposed to be bullish? Yeah, but it's not about the rate cuts. Everyone knew it was going to be 20. So it's not about it's about what Powell says. It's not about the rate cut. We already knew we were going to get 25 basis point rate cut today. So the market's not going to care about that, right? The market's going to care about what Powell says about the next one. And he said that we're going to get probably 2 less rate cuts next year than what we expected. So that's why the market puked. Well, the excuse why the market puked, right? Felipe, are aliens about to wreck our bull run? Aliens? Dude, don't tell me there's more alien news out there. Oh, let me play the Bank of Canada guy, and then I'll go through some other stuff here. Where is it? Here it is.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in
Bitcoin. He's not wrong. We are sort of financial illiterate, I think. But you have to be sort of a financial illiterate. You think some illiterate person is going to go in this market? I don't think so. They're going to be too literate and too logical. You know what I mean? Way too logical for their own being, for their own self-being. You kind of have to be financial literate in this fucking market. Oh my God, dude. All right. Sorry. Never again. I will zip my mouth. Basically, cryptocurrency is clearly a scam. And yeah. All right. Anyways, Bitcoin's coming down again. Honestly, like I said, we could come back down to the bottom of the channel, honestly. We kind of just been doing this up, down, up, down, up, down, like just the top of the channel, the bottom of the channel. It's been like this the whole time. Every time we come back to the bottom of the channel, it's over, right? So let's see what happens on Bitcoin, dude. Honestly, I think sub 100K for some spot longs. I'm not talking leverage, bro. For some spot longs, you cut it below here. I don't think it's a bad play. Well, let's see what happens on the corn, man. Like I said, I'm not really too worried about the corn, to be honest. All right. Anyways, let's check the cycles. So this is one thing we have to keep an eye on here, because here's the thing. We should be expecting a deeper pullback soon, right? The question is it now? Is this going to be the deeper pullback, right? And that's the question you have to answer yourself. But I think there is going to be a deeper pullback pretty soon. Why do I think there's going to be a deeper pullback pretty soon? Well, if you look at the previous cycles, right around this time, you know, in late December and early January, we did have one of these deeper pullbacks coming up into this point in the cycle, right? And it's I always find it funny that they come around like sort of around the same time. Like a lot of these pullbacks come around the same time. Like if you look at all these pullbacks, they happen right around the same time, which is kind of funny. But the question is, I'm expecting a deeper pullback at some point soon. The question is it now, right? Is this going to be the start of the deeper pullback, or is there going to be a squeeze to the upside? Because now everyone thinks we're going to pull back because the bearish FOMC. Is everyone going to get bearish now, and we get some squeeze up, right? And then when everyone gets bullish, we get the pullback, right? That's where you have to sort of ask yourself. But we are here, okay? We're, you know, I guess where we were in 2020, I guess a little bit before, that was January. But we are kind of at that point where we're entering, you know, a point where we could see a deeper pullback. So just be aware of that, right? It's just in these markets, things move so fast. So like this thing could, like, theoretically, you could get a big pump up to like 125K in the next 3 weeks and then see a deeper pullback. Like you don't really know, but I guess psychologically, you just got to be ready for some type of deeper pullback if the cycles are going to do the same thing that they always do coming up in this next month or two. Right? So just be aware that that could happen. All right, it could. Not saying it will, but it could. It could happen. Just be prepared for it. What was the other thing? Shit. Let's go to this. Let's get rid of this. We're also back below the 1618 fib, so it kind of sucks. This weekly candle kind of blows. We'll see how we close it though. You had like two super bullish hammer candles and then just popped right to the downside. We'll see how this candle closes though. You know what I mean? Let's wait till the candle close. I always like to wait till the candle close to sort of react to candles, but I guess you are getting the bearish hammer candle now back below the 1618. Let's see how the candle closes though. If we close like this, blah. It's kind of a nasty candle. So we'll see. Let's give it to the weekly close till Sunday, and we'll reassess. All right, it's going into Christmas week. You know what I'm saying? What else do we got? We're talking about Bitcoin dominance, ETH BTC. Let's talk total 3, and then I'll hop in the chat for a little bit. We'll kind of hang out for a bit. Total 3. Man. So we talked about this yesterday too. Christmas Eve, bro. Why Christmas Eve? What the fuck is that? What the? Christmas Eve. Well, I guess the 20. I guess it was the 23rd. But you could see that we were kind of stuck right here in December. Right? So December of 2020, we were stuck going sideways for a month. And then you can see that we had a swift pullback into Christmas Eve, right? So Christmas Eve was right here, and that was the first up candle after this month-long sideways period before the market shifted back up. But if you look now, we're kind of doing a similar thing, right? So Christmas Eve is right here. That's 6 days away. I would say that really anything's possible in the next 6 days. We could certainly drift lower on altcoins. I guess I wouldn't be totally shocked if we drifted lower on altcoins for the next 6 days. And if it was anything like last cycle, this would come down and you would get a reversal on the Christmas Eve candle. If it's anything like last cycle. It might not be like last cycle, but, you know, I guess if it was like last cycle, that's what we would do. So just have that on your radar too. It's probably not going to do the same thing, but, you know, it is what it is. Yo, Global MC.
Global MC still only 3.6T. Back in 2020, it was 3T, and that was before Money Mafia officially in. Balls Inu.
Balls Inu. Why'd you put Balls Inu at the end? Shout out to Dueling Banjos. He said global market cap still only 3.6 trillion. Back in 2020, it was 3 trillion. That was before Money Mafia officially in. Balls Inu. That's true. That's very, very true. That was also before we had pro crypto people coming into office next year. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, let's hang back in here on the corn, and we'll come in the chat for a little bit. See what you guys said in here. We'll come in the chat. Rate cut was already priced in. Yes, we talked about that already today. It's all about what Powell says usually. Let's see. Check Tima. Who said that? Check Tima, the Bitcoin and Crypto podcast. Tima, I keep seeing, dude, every time I go on Facebook, I'm like I'm following the Facebook, and this thing keeps getting shilled in there. But I guess it's pumping. This thing's been shilled for like the past week on Facebook, dude. I don't even go in the groups. It just pops up on my screen. I guess the shilling is working, I guess. The shilling is working on the Tima. I don't know what this is, but if you're in from the lows, take some profits, bro. Take some profits, bro. I don't even know what this coin is, but take some profits. That's all I got to say to you. That's all I got to say. I don't even know what it is, though. It's on a new high. Take some profits, bro. But yeah, I keep seeing this shit on Facebook constantly. Jerome, please play the Bank of Canada clip. We already did that. Shout out to James Lakes. Perfect entry zone. You talking about Tima? The perfect entry zone. It's in the perfect entry zone at all-time highs. Yes, precisely the perfect entry zone of all-time highs. Good entry level on Bonk. Oh. I wouldn't want to touch this with a 5-foot pole, bro. I wouldn't want to touch Bonk with a 5-foot pole right now. These memes look horrible. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. You had range highs that you hoped held as support, and then you just dumped back below, confirmed it as resistance, and then dumped again. These memes look horrible. Bonk looks horrible. Whiff. Dude, support, you went below, confirmed it as resistance. I cut whiff right there because that thing looked like crap sent to the shadow realm. I wouldn't want to touch these memes. These memes look like absolute dog shit. Absolute dog shit. I think there's charts that look way better and way more constructive than those at the moment. I ain't gonna lie, dude. Price discovery to the downside. Shout out to Cycle Pro. Let's go.
Rant alert.
You yearn? Yeah? You yearn. For yearn finance. Are aliens about to wreck our bull run, said Felipe. Dude, you got me wanting to look about alien shit. Is there alien stuff about to go down? I don't believe any alien stuff I hear anymore, because how many alien stuff have we heard and nothing happens? Literally nothing happens. Alien news. Alien rogue incursion launched. No, not Alien the movie. 7,000-year-old alien-like figurine. There ain't no good alien news. I thought there was gonna be some juicy alien news. Why is there so much fear in the market right now? People always get fearful, man. People are fearful because Powell said, we're only going to get 2 rate cuts next year instead of 4. So that's why people are freaking out right now. It's one of those things where the market just needed a reason to freak out, I guess. Needed a reason to freak out. It always needs a reason to freak out. You know what I mean? Especially into FOMC. It always needs to give itself a reason to freak out. I guess it got a little bit of reason to freak out today, right? And like an actual reason to freak out today. And that's why you saw markets go down. But yeah, I mean, that's the main reason. That's the main reason. But it was due. I mean, I guess at some point it was due, right? And honestly, like I said, a lot of these strong alts are fine structurally, but a lot of these not strong alts are not. Are definitely not, dude. We'll look at altcoins, I guess, in a bit. If we have time, I have to go early today. What do you think about the broadening wedge on IMX? Is it a upwards broadening wedge? Who said that? Brian Johnson. IMX. The broadening wedge. Oh, we're talking about the rising broadening wedge. Dude, it's at the level you want to hold, bro. Like you don't want this breaking back below here. This is your daily demand level. I don't think you want this breaking below here in general. The rising broadening wedge. Do I see a wedge? Are we talking about the falling wedge? We talking about this? I don't know what wedge we're talking about, dude. You guys see a wedge? You guys see any type of wedge? ETH about to die, selling ETH to 300. Dude, ETH is cursed. ETH is literally cursed at 4K. It can't break 4K. It's cursed. It's the cursed coin. Every time ETH goes to 4K, the market nukes. It's cursed. Do I see a wedge? I don't know. I don't know if I do. I don't know if I see a wedge. I'm trying to see it on any time frame. But I don't. I really don't. Was the announcement today good or bad? Who cares about the announcement? Follow the charts. Follow the charts. I think you just ignore the announcement. Follow the charts, I guess. Obviously, market's down today. So down, red candle means bearish in people's minds, but not always necessarily. Not always necessarily. La-di-da-da, la-di-da-da. Look at this. Look at this chart. Just want to show you FET. What a piece of crap. What a piece of crap FET is, let me tell you. Look at that piece of crap. Now this is a definition of something that's not strong. Look at that piece of crap coin. Look at that thing, dude. Plop. Literally plopped. Just plopped today. Looks like whiff. Looks like whiff. Look at that thing. Let me show you something that looks strong still. XRP. Look at XRP. This is the definition of strong. You see this thing? This is the definition of strong, bro. You see the structure remaining intact? You see the swept lows and the structure remaining intact? This is strength. This is what you call strength. This is what you want. And it takes me a lot for me to say this. You know what I mean? You want to see strength? Look at Link. Okay? Yes, it's coming down. But the structure is still intact. You still have the higher highs and higher lows intact. For now, Crow's fine. Right? You still got the higher low. But some of these altcoins, man, the structures, the lower highs and lower lows are not intact. Cardano. still actually slightly fine. I guess if you want to look at like these head and shoulders, you might be saying, holy shit, head and shoulders, bro. Head and shoulders, bro. Started crashing when Powell said they can't own Bitcoin. I think they can change that, though. I think they can change the fact that, like, if they can change. Lido, still strong, bro. Higher highs and higher lows. But, like, I think they can change the fact that they can't own Bitcoin. Like, they literally can't own Bitcoin. Like, they literally physically can't. That could probably be changed. You know what I mean? That could probably be changed. ETH, cursed coin. Look at this thing. Look at how cursed it is. Look at how cursed it is, man. It's freaking cursed. Look at that 4K level, man. The purple level. Cursed coin. It's cursed. Where does this thing go now? That's the question. I don't really know, honestly. I think next week we could see a little bit more bearishness on ETH into next week. Why could we see bearishness on ETH into next week? Well, we know ETH BTC has bottomed on the Christmas week. Okay, well, not on the Christmas, not bottomed, but the last red candle in the trend has came in on the Christmas week on ETH Bitcoin. All right, so I'm going to assume, if the previous cycles were any indication, that next week ETH BTC will be red. I'm going to assume that ETH BTC will be red. So I'm going to assume that ETH will also be maybe slightly red next week, and then a reversal. So where does it go? That's anyone's guess, dude. I could see it sweeping these lows. It could sweep these lows, like 3,500 lows. You could easily sweep those lows. But, dude, I mean, you're gonna have the double top callers and everyone in there. But the cursed coin used to be Chainlink. Now it's ETH. Now it's ETH. ETH is the cursed coin now. Every time ETH wants to pump, the market says, nope, we ain't doing it. Oh, Lord Almighty. It's the cursed coin. ETH is cursed because Vitalik is sus and America rejected wokeness and all things sus on November 5th, 2024. Franco, I love that. I love what you just said. I have to play Pump It Up just for you. Let's go. Down with wokeness. Pump song for Down with wokeness. Don't you know? Yeah! No one else is pumped for Down with wokeness. Dude, I lived in New York. I saw wokeness every day. Like, it's one of the reasons why I hate it there. Everyone was fucking... Oh my God, Jordan, no! Every time I swear, guys, I have to slap myself in the face. All right. All I saw was wokeness. That's all I saw. But ETH, Vitalik boogers making ETH price a little sticky. It's cursed. It's cursed. It's the cursed coin, bro. It really is. Over 100K and people are scared. It's not Bitcoin. It's not Bitcoin. It's what it is I've said it a million times. It's not Bitcoin I'm worried about. Bitcoin could come all the way down to these mid 90s and it's still bullish. It's still have higher highs and higher lows. It's what happens to alts if Bitcoin comes down to 95. I think what gets people scared, right? It's not, okay, Bitcoin comes down here, maybe another 5% and keeps bullish structure. But you just saw what happened to alts. Bitcoin just went down 7% and altcoins just went down 30%, right? So I think a lot of people are worried about, okay, if Bitcoin does come back down here to put in another higher low, well, what will happen to alts in that scenario? That's what people are worried about. which I understand. It's a valid thing because Bitcoin dominance is trying to get back above the bull market support band, and if Bitcoin goes down, here's the issue. If Bitcoin goes down and Bitcoin dominance wants to continue up, then you know what that means. That doesn't mean fun things. That doesn't mean fun things. I think what we want, and you know, I guess if you're someone who wants, you know, alts to outperform now, is you're hoping this rejects here and Bitcoin reverses back to the upside. So what you really want is you want Bitcoin dominance going down and Bitcoin going up, right? Then you get your alt season. But the opposite of that is Bitcoin dominance goes up and Bitcoin goes down. that is the fear there. That is definitely the fear. So, but we have to see. Like I said, I think next week is what is going to be telling it for me. Does ETH BTC bottom next week for the third cycle in a row on the Christmas week? So I'm not going to make any judgment on that until next week. I'm just not going to make any judgment on that until next week. And then we'll go from there, I guess. Oh, Lord. 5:25. All right, guys. I got to head out. It's got to be a quick stream today, but definitely wanted to hop on and talk to you guys. It's Wednesday, though, so I got to go early on Wednesdays. It's date night on Wednesdays. So I think we touched on everything. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time, 7 p.m. tomorrow. So make sure you guys are here and you guys aren't anywhere else so we can talk some cryptos. Bros. All right. Thank you guys for coming in. We'll see where we end up. Cheers and good luck out there. Good luck out there, guys. Survival mode. We're in survival mode. Peace.